Hi friends and family, this is Rose. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you. Thanks for stopping by. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I have some classical music in the background. It's really low, so you might not hear it, you may. And I also have a fan going because I'm by a bright window and it's really hot, so there may be humming in the background. So anyway, in this video, I want to show you some ephemera packs that I have created. They're listed in my Etsy shop. It's just one listing, but I have 10 packs to offer. They have a botanical / garden / nature theme, and I wanted to show you the supplies, what goodies are included in the pack. They're basically the same pieces but different images, and also how I use the pieces in a junk journal that I created. So with this journal, I used they all come with a couple of pages from Edith Holden book, and I used this as the cover. And I will go over the journal at the end and show you some of the pieces that I used, so that way it'll give you an idea how you can use it in a journal or a scrapbook. You don't have to use all the pieces in one journal or scrapbook, but you can use them in different projects, but I wanted to show you how you can use them. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to put this one aside. Okay, so I have two. I just grabbed two to show you the similarities and the differences. So we'll start with this one, and you will get a random pack when you place an order. Ooh. I'm going to put this aside. You know what? Let's go ahead and get started with this because this glare is really bothering me. Okay, come on out. Okay, so you'll get a couple of these clear leaves. Not this exact. Again, they're going to be different. Let's see. You'll get a butterfly or one that's framed, and two collage little papers here, 3 different mushrooms. Where's the other mushroom? Okay, I had it earlier. I will find it and put it in here. 2 washi plants, and oh, there's the other mushroom here. Okay, so let's put that aside and then get that glare out because this light is giving me glare here. Okay, and then we'll start with the small pieces. So they all come with a tag. It says Institute of Botany. And then they all have these rustic windows. Some may look like wood, or they have color on them, and they all open, which is really cool. They all have a Tim Holtz cardstock with the image of a plant or flower, coin envelope, and craft envelopes. You'll get a journal card. It's a Tim Holtz journal card. You'll either get an image with birds, nests, eggs, florals. Okay, and a couple of tea-dyed doilies. I tea-dyed these. This was like a bright green. It kind of turned like an avocado green, which is really great for these color theme. A couple of bingo paper cards you can collage or use as pockets. They'll all have a flashcard with different words, and some are a little bit, they're different sizes, but most of them are large. And then I tea-dyed some index cards, give it that little rustic look. And they'll all have different papers with images of plants and flowers. So I'll just go through and show you. That's one. And they'll have a page from fairy book. And this has the image on the back and the front. They're all like that. So what I do when there's 2 images that I like, I use washi tape and on the side here, so you can do it like a flip over. And then you can even frame that if you want to. Okay, and then here's a specimen cardstock. I'll show you what I did with mine. And they'll have either a vellum page or paper version of this image. They're collage images. They'll have a postcard with a plant or flower, a page from a vintage floral book, so all the florals will be different, and the Tim Holtz card again, they'll all be different, a paper sack, and here's the different collaged papers, so you can use these for collaging as well. I know they're already collaged, but you can still cut them up and use different pieces. And some of them will have a butterfly with a flower or just florals. An image with birds. These are pages from a vintage book, so they'll all have that. And I'm sorry if you don't like birds, but they're part of nature in my theme. A couple of pages, the reproductions from a dictionary of gardening. These are great for also collage. You can cut them up or you can use them as pages in a journal. And then Tim Holtz, they all have a wallpaper, Tim Holtz wallpaper, the different images. Now these are all the same. They'll all have this in the book. You can use them again for as a page or cut them up. And then I put I cut up scrapbook paper with some floral images. Get that back in the frame. And then I pulled a page from a vintage tree book. So you can use this as a page as well, or cut it up using a collage. And then I went through my magazines. I spent like 2 hours or more, and I went through and took pages from different magazines that have flowers. So you can use magazines for your scrapbook and journals. And I'll show you what I did with the ones I have. And then here's the Edith Holden. Is it Holden? I kept saying Holmes earlier. Okay, Edith Holden. So you'll get a page, 2 sheets, I guess, 1 page, or you'll get 2 pages. It depends how it was sewn in the book. Some I was able to remove the string, and then the others I had to cut them out. So, but if they're cut up, you'll get 2. Then a page here, you can use for journal by folding it in half. This you can cut up, or you can use as a page. And then they all come with a light cardstock. This is just the backing, so it's just easier for everything to lay flat. But they can also be used for, you can turn this into a page or cut it up, create tags, or whatever you want to do with them. Okay, so that's one. Then here's the other one. So I'll try to go a little bit quicker on this, and then we can get to the journal. So again, window frame, tags, envelopes. Here's the different images, flashcard. And the index cards are all going to be a little bit different since it depended how long I left it in the tea dye and how long I baked it. Here's the fairies, images, postcard, bingo. And then I'll go through this in a minute here. So here's more papers. And some of these you can probably cut up and use for collage. More papers. The birds. Wallpaper. Okay, and these are all the same. This is the Edith Holden. Some of them have birds. I just happen to pick the ones with birds, but a lot of them have florals. And then here's the magazine pages. This one, oh, I like this one, the garden. A bench in the garden. And then the book page, and then the backing. Okay. Put this aside. And well, this one's gonna be basically the same. You have mushrooms, the 2 papers, and this one has the butterflies in a frame and the plants. Okay, all right, let me get with, can't talk anymore. Let me go get the journal. I'm gonna put these aside. All right, and then let me show you this. Okay, so when I was earthquake. Okay, so when I was making a journal, I couldn't decide first. I wanted to use an envelope here. So you can use an envelope if you want to. Or did I want to go bigger? And I said, you know what, let's just go small right now, because I already have right now tons of journals that I need to work on, and I just wanted something small and probably use as a gratitude journal. So I took so what I did was I took one of the packs, and well, first I made 11 because I wanted the intention of, you know, showing how you can use them. So then I just grabbed one of the packs and I said, okay, let me see what I could do with this. So that's what I did. So I used the paper here for the cover. I just used a craft cardstock and I glued it down, and I just put this trim here, and you can see there's a leaves trim in the back. And I used a fabric tack to put this down. And then this is a seam binding ribbon. It's not glued because I'm not sure if I want to keep this as the closure or do 2 holes and put a ribbon or what. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now. So let me show you the inside. So once I had the papers, I pulled out different papers from my stash and to put together. And 2 or 3 of the sheets that are in here are from the pack. So let me show you what I did. So my pack had this yellow and green wallpaper. This is the Tim Holtz one, and I'm gonna make tags. So I'll probably do a video showing how I made the tags, so that way we can make it together. And then I took the window, and in my magazines that I had, there's an image of a little girl, and she's in a garden. So my theme is like a garden in this journal, and I used glue stick, and I put her that image behind here. And then I just had Edith Holden page here, and this is one of the leaves, and then the flowers here. So that's something you could create. And let's see, those I haven't done anything yet. That's from the kit. This is Tim Holtz. And then this is the image, a page from the vintage book. So you know, all the packs have this. So what I did was I glued it down, and then I just tore some paper here, and I put washi tape with butterflies. Make sure you use glue stick with the washi tape so it's permanent. And then I'll probably make a tag here in another video. And then I decided to do some more butterflies for my book, and that's from DCWV, I believe. And here's another Edith Holden book page. And then here is a columnar pad. This is vintage. I've had this since the 80s. I actually found it. And what is this? It's just a brown paper. And then this is from a magazine page. Isn't that pretty? And that was at the top. So it was just perfect. And I'll probably do some journaling down here. And I'm thinking about maybe adding another floral sticker here. I'm not sure yet. When I journal, I don't do page by page. When I decorate it, I go through and decorate it, and then when I journal, I go page by page. But decorating, I just willy-nilly do it all over, you know, not in sequence. And then here's a vintage music sheet. And then this is the page in the pack that from a tree book. I just used it as a page, and I'll probably glue something here. That's just one of my papers from my stash, and here's from the pack. And this is just a tea dye paper. And for the card that I got, I just went ahead and glued it here and used it as a pocket. And this is the journal card I got here. So again, I just like things to match, but really the colors don't really need to match. I mean, it's all nature. And then this is just a book page. I didn't include any book pages because I'm sure all of you have old book pages you could just use, or you can even use a children's book. And then this is from my stash, and I just added a washi tape across here to make it look like I taped a dried flower. And then this is just paper from my own stash. And this was in the pack, so I wanted to pull that orangey look, and I'll probably collage on here. And then, okay, so all the packs have this specimen. I can't find a specimen tag. I can't find the one where I had a butterfly. So one, I did a butterfly. Now I do sell these tags in my shop. So as you can tell from when I pulled earlier, they're blank. So I edged the edges with ink. And the other one I had, I put a butterfly in plastic over it. This one I turned into a pocket. So I stamped on it, put stickers. That's a Tim Holtz little baby doll, and I put tiny wings. That's a sticker. And then one of my papers had this tiny little tag in there, so I just cut it out, and I could write something, and I taped this on the back. I mean, glued that to the back, so I'm going to write something there, and it's a little pocket. So I'm thinking about maybe gluing it here in the corner so it could be a pocket as well. So that's something you can create. And let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to mention that I do put washi tape on some of the pages in the middle. So if the papers are a little bit thin, you may want to glue some washi tape down, so that way it'll be more secure or stable. Okay, and then this page here, so one of the papers that I had you know, the flowers all over it, so I cut the flower out and I inked the edges. And then this was one of the sheets that I had with a collage, but I cut this part out. And then the quotes, I do sell stickers. I have quotes in them, so I use one of my stickers. And this is from my stash washi tape, and this is from my stash as well. So that's just an example of what you can do. Okay, and let's see what else. Here's some stickers that I'm going to use also. And then here's a collage I created. So in the kit you have the bingo card, you'll have a flower, the doily, and then I cut the bird from one of the pages, and I inked around everything. And then this is from my stash. Now this disclaimer, this is not in the pack. This is an envelope that I have. It's a really long one, but you can also use a paper sack, like a lunch sack, because they're long. They'll fit. The paper sack I have in there, they're good for, like, if you make a longer journal, you could put it on a page, collage it, and then you can use it to put notes in there. Yeah, I only had like 3 of these left, or I would have put them in the pack. But again, you could use lunch sacks. And that's another thing, you could use lunch sacks to create a journal. There's lots of videos out there. So here's the rest of it. Okay, so I'll decorate it more, and I'll do another video for that one. So I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please post below. I gave you lots of information, but you know, I probably left some other information out. My shop is listed below, and if you go to my shop, go to the section and go to Ephemera packs, and then you'll see the listing for this. Or you know what, I might just put the exact link. But go through my shop. I have a lot of goodies to offer. So thank you guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and see you in the next one. Have a blessed day.